Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by PHP Solutions team. I am Sanjay. We are learning Node.js package development tutorial for beginners. This is our part number 6. Inside this video session guys, we will see that how can we use core modules as well as third-party modules in our Node.js packages. In the last videos, successfully we have created Node.js packages as well as we had published to npm.js user account. Now inside this video, we will see that how can we use core modules. So if I go to the Node.js official website, click on docs and go on the latest version of Node.js. Now inside this, we can find all about the available Node.js core modules. So let's say that we are going to use operating system. Inside this operating system stands for OS. Inside this document, we have several methods and properties which basically used while using operating system module. So let's say that if we want to use operating system in our package, then firstly we need to require that. So if I back to editor, now let's say that we are going to make a folder and let's say that npm.js something, let's say core -modules. If I pressing enter, now actually I think that this is the file we have created, so we want to delete it. So move to trash. Now let's say that we are going to create a folder and that folder is something npm.js core modules. Now inside this folder we need to create a file and something that file should be called package.json. So this file actually we will create via terminal. So back to folder structure. Now this is the folder we have created, so copy the path, back to terminal and go inside this folder. So let's say that npm init and I'm going to press series of questions, so pressing enter. So package name something, let's say npm.js core modules OWT hub and let's say sample, pressing enter. Version is okay, so let's say this is a package. Developed in testing environment to test and load core modules in package. So pressing enter, entry point index.js is okay. There is no test command, no GitHub repository, and let's say that node.js node package, pressing enter. Author is something, let's say online web tutor. License is okay. So all the informations what we have provided is perfect, so pressing S, and I think that we had generated successfully about package.json file inside our needed folder. So if I back to editor and go inside this and the folder that we have created called npm.js core modules, so inside this folder I'm to create a file called index.js. Now let's say that we are going to use core module as operating system. So before that, if I copy this line, back to editor and pasting it here, this is core module. What basically core modules are? The default modules or the packages which provides Node.js by default is known as core modules. We not need to run any npm command to install that. Let's say that if we want to use called MySQL or let's say nodemon, then we need to type the command. Let's say if I back to slide, so while using MySQL, let's say nodemon, body parser, so we need to type the command called npm install if we want to save the dependency and the package name, and the package name something, let's say MySQL or it should be, let's say, nodemon, and so on. So these are the third-party modules which basically install by typing command npm install. But while using operating system, we not need to run this command. Directly we can use that because Node.js by default contains these modules. Back to editor. Now let's say that we are going to use some of the functions or some of the methods from this package. So if we go to the documentation and scroll down, so let's say that we want to get the freely available memory of the operating system. So by using this free mem function, means os.freemem function, we can get about the amount of free system memory in bytes as an integer. So go to editor. Now let's say that get free system memory. So let's say module dot exports dot, let's say, get system free mem equal to, we're going to use called os dot, or simply it should be anonymous function which returns, let's say, returns os dot, and inside os we have called free mem function. So click on that and it will return about the freely available memory. Again, back to documentation. Now if we want to actually, let's say, network interfaces, so copy that back here. Let's say that module.exports, let's say get network interfaces details equal to, let's say, function. Inside this function return, and pasting it here. Now this is all about using our operating system available methods. So here inside this package actually we are using core modules, let's say core module in package development. Now we are ready to publish this. So back to terminal, click on ls. Now we have two files called index.js and package.json. If we type command called npm version, pressing enter, now we are getting about 1.0.0. So let's create one more file, something, let's say, readme.md, or let's forget for now. So back to terminal. Let's say that npm, we are going to log into our npm user account. So npm login. Now it asks for the username, password and the email address, OWT hub. Password is something like this, and the email address that we have registered for this something onlinewebtutorhub@gmail.com. Pressing enter. Now successfully we are logged in into our npm user account. So if I type command npm publish to publish our package to npm.js, pressing enter, now it is uploading as we can see here. Now successfully guys, actually we had uploaded our npm.js core modules package. Back to browser, go to npm.js official website, back to our packages profile section, and inside here as we can see that npm.js core modules. So click on this. Now successfully we can see that all the required informations are here. So back to editor, let's create a file, something inside this folder called readme.md, and inside here let's say that what this package is. So here we are going to actually define some of the dummy informations for this. So this package is a sample package developed in testing or using, let's say, core modules or third-party modules in package development. So this is all about this. Now here, the next question we have called how can we install this? So if I copy this formatter, pasting it here, so simply we need to write, let's say, npm install save dependency, and we need to pass, let's say, our package name. So if I copy, go here and pasting it here, or simply we can write npm I save dependency, and this is our package name. Now next question we have, that is how can we use? So if I copy this formatter, pasting it here, now how can we use? So simply let's say const, and if we go to the index.js, so these are the available actually export functions. So get free mem and get network interfaces details. So we are exporting these actually functions from this package. So go here, let's say require, and inside this we need to pass the package name. So copy and pasting it here. So what we have to do, we need to simply call console.log and get system free memory function, and simply we need to console that. Copy this function and pasting it here. All we have done now. So back to terminal. Firstly, if we want to publish any new file, then we need to change the version. So npm version something 1.0.1, pressing enter. Now we have changed. So to check that npm version, now as we can see here, we have successfully changed the version of this package. Now let's publish that. So npm publish, pressing enter. Now successfully we have published. Back to browser, reload this page. And what we are seeing, that is readme file is not readable. So let's check that why it is not readable. And here is the file name, and it's something md, not me. So again back to editor, we need to change the file name. So this is all about md. So we need to change the version again. So 1.0.2, publish this. So back to browser, reload this page. Now successfully, as we can see, that readme file is not readable. So this is what about using core modules. So let's install this package to our npm sample application. So if we back to folder structure, now inside this folder npm.js we have node.js. So copy this path, back to terminal, let's say cd, go inside this folder, and if we want to use or install this package, then we need to run command. So copy this command, pasting it here. Now we are installing what the package we have developed. So successfully we had installed that. Back to folder structure, something node.js, go to package.json, and this is what we have installed called core modules. So if we open about index.js file and get rid of all these things from here, back to Chrome browser. Now how can we use? Firstly, we need to load all the available functions from this. So if we want to simply write, let's say, console.log, and if we want to get about system freely available memory, then only we need to call this function. Back to terminal, let's node index.js. Now this is what returning here. This is in byte as an integer value. Again back here, let's say console.log, copy this, pasting it here. Now it will return about all the network interfaces details. Back to terminal, Run this, and as we can see here that it is returning all the system network interfaces details. Now inside this package development video guys, we have seen that how can we use core modules. So right now video is too long, so in the next video we will see that how can we use third-party modules in our packages. Inside this video we only seen about how can we use core modules, and the core modules we had used operating system, some of the available functions we have used, published and installed successfully inside our sample node application. So inside this video session guys, if you have any doubt, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.